That was a bobber down. We got an 8-pound test here too, I just realized. We are at my house right now and I'm gonna take you guys steelhead fishing. Let's go ahead and jump in my van here. For anyone that's new to the channel, I have like a yellow camper fishing van that I take on fishing adventures. So let's go ahead and jump in here and then we'll talk about what we're doing. By the way, awesome new addition, just like a little outdoor kitchen / water station that I added. Just money right there. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Turn on some lights. There we go. All right, guys, I just had to get out of the house here for a bit. I've been stuck inside too long as per government orders, but I'm still on my property, so I don't think I'm breaking any rules here right now. Washington State, I think in the US was the first state to completely ban fishing. You're still allowed to like go outside and walk your dogs, but Fish and Wildlife actually came out and straight up just banned all fishing in the entire state. I did a video on that last week. If you guys haven't seen that, I go over in detail what happened there, explained Fish and Wildlife's decision on the whole thing. And while I do kind of understand where they're coming from as a fisherman and fishing YouTuber, it really hurts. So I don't need to tell any of you guys affected by that how much this sucks. So either way, we are going steelhead fishing, and I'm going to tell you how in just a second. One thing that I realized here a few days ago was that today's upload was actually going to mark the 1-year anniversary for my YouTube channel. Like, what the heck? Last year, April 2nd was when I uploaded my very first video. Hey, my name is Life Stephanie. Welcome to Northwest Fishing Secrets at our first episode. It was that flounder catch and cook that I did. You know, honestly, it wasn't a horrible video for the very first one. I have to give myself that, but it was still pretty bad. So ever since filming that flounder video, like, I have pushed myself literally to, you know, create a video for you guys almost every single week. And what that resulted in really was just forcing myself to gain so many new experiences, you know, knocking off so many bucket list fish. My first lingcod, surf perch, finally my first walleye. I've been dreaming of that since being a little kid. Burbot. My first steelhead, of course, as a Washingtonian, I of course have to have caught a steelhead. And many more. I'm sure you guys, you know, if you've followed me, you've seen all the videos and all these different species that I've gone for. So that's really kind of what this channel has been for me, is more just logging my experiences as an angler. And from there, I never would have thought that it would grow to such a big channel, to have so many of you guys watching. But when you're creating videos, and you have an audience that's watching and enjoying your content and getting inspired by the videos, like, just the amount of like comments that I've gotten over the year, that some of them that literally put tears in my eyes were, you know, I remember there was one kid, he wrote me, his parents went through a divorce and he was going through really hard times, and then he was able to, you know, see happiness in the videos I was creating. That was one example that I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. You know, people struggling with depression, and fishing has just been, it's my life's passion. And to see that other people just sharing a passion with other people, guys, it's just, I'm sorry. Guys, this has just been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year, and I don't mean to be emotional or anything. It's in a good way, guys. Don't worry. It's just we're, you know, being locked down and everything, there's a lot of stuff that builds up, and there's a lot of thinking you can do. And I'm just so appreciative of all of you guys, you know, being on these adventures with me, smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Yesterday on Instagram, because I knew that this 1-year anniversary was coming up, I did a challenge on there just to, I posted a funny picture of myself catching like a sablefish and giving him a kiss. And I just asked you guys on Instagram to share in your story, tag me in it, and share a funny fish picture of you guys. And it was just overwhelming how many of you participated in that. I tried sharing everyone's posts. I know I must have missed a couple people because so many of you sent me, you know, fish pictures. It was just amazing. It's just little things like that that absolutely make your day as, you know, a content creator. you know, trying to make great videos for you guys, and to see that you guys really do appreciate it. Really means a lot. So thank you so much for everyone that participated in that. If you enjoyed that kind of stuff, you know, feel free to follow me on Instagram, and that's kind of where we do a lot of the fun interactive things. And then I did, I think in the last video, it's probably like the worst video ever to announce that I launched a merch line, in the video where I told you guys like, hey, Fish and Wildlife banned fishing. And guess what? I'm selling merch now. So yeah, sorry guys, that I feel like came over kind of weird. I regret announcing it in that video. But either way, before that on Instagram, I'd already announced that I was selling merch, and so many of you already bought the hoodies and the tees. And the first couple of you have already received your merch and sent me some pictures. So I just wanted to share that on YouTube. I don't know if you guys see the merch shelf under the video. I'll have like links in the description to it as well. Feel free to just check it out even if you guys don't want to buy any. Just give me feedback. Like, let me know what you guys think about the designs. So like the title says, yes, we are actually going steelhead fishing. So I'm going to tell you now how to do that during a government fishing ban. There's two things that you got to do. Number one is smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. You guys already knew that. But number two is you simply have to travel back in time. So I just went out and like fished my brains out, like if that makes any sense. Like I took the van on so many fishing adventures, fishing with subscribers, fishing with fellow Washington YouTubers. Yeah, it's been, I was tired. I came into that like fishing closure, like really tired. So where we're gonna go now is Southern Washington on a steelhead fishing trip. I met up down there with my buddy Sean. We've been talking for quite a while. He's one of our subscribers, and he has a drift boat. He's actually a part-time fishing guide, and he's just been like itching to get me on some steelhead. So we had talked about it for too long. I finally took the van down there, and we had planned to fish 2 different rivers. I ended up on that trip fishing, geez, what was it? It was 2 days of fishing. I ended up fishing 4 rivers combined in 2 different states, and did end up catching a steelhead. So the first thing that we did was we went down and launched his drift boat on day number 1 at a just super beautiful river. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. Great time. It was awesome. It was my first time on a drift boat, actually. So it was good to just warm up on that. And that's what that trip was supposed to be, was just a warm-up trip. So unfortunately on that river, we didn't catch any fish, but that's okay. You know, we pulled out the boat. I learned how to drift boat fish at least. And then the next day we drove down to Oregon and launched the boat super early in the morning. It wasn't even, we wanted to make sure that we were like the first people on the river, one of the first people on the river, so we can get down to the good holes before, you know, 20 other boats arrive. And unfortunately that day, even though we had just a killer day out there, it's beautiful, so cool to finally, for the first time actually, fish in Oregon. So that's right, we're expanding, we're invading other states now, guys. But didn't catch any fish that day. We ended up cooking up like a sweet lunch down at one of the holes in the river that we fished for quite a while. Sean had brought some razor clams that he had dug out at the coast.
This is one of the delicacies of the Pacific Northwest right here. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. All right, so obviously with clams, a nice cup of coffee would be
Cup of Joe?
a little cup of Joe. Let's pour some Joe, dude.
Oh, chicken noodle soup.
They're good. Heck yeah.
We're going, guys.
Oh, you're fishing local tickets, right?
Oh, yeah. Filming some videos, man, but without fish right now.
Oh, I know. Us either.
You got nothing yet?
We suck.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man, if we catch something, then you guys are about to be on an episode. Good luck, guys. By the way, I have done a video on razor clam digging. If you guys want to get into that, it's really fun and they're really delicious. So check that video out if you guys want. So then after fishing down in Oregon, we drove all the way back up to Washington. And I then that evening drove a bit further north to meet up with my buddy Carson from Fish and Wildlife. And we were gonna go steelhead fishing the next morning. But then that morning we fished that river and once again caught no fish. So that was 3 rivers already, 3 days, 2 states, and no fish. But there was a 4th river that I have not mentioned yet. On day 1, actually, with Sean, after we drift boated the first river, we went back to his house, and he actually lives 5 minutes away from a river that was kind of like, you know, it could have steelhead in it, but it's unlikely that there's actually going to be any fish. So we drove up to the first hole on that river, and you know, the intent really with that river was just to like kill an hour of time before it got dark and we were going to go get some Mexican food. So either way, we were fishing that hole for probably 10 to 15 minutes, and we were about to make our last casts. And I was casting just a bobber and free floating a jig underneath it. And I think Sean was using beads or something like that. But yeah, well, check out what happened. This was like super unexpected. Disclaimer right there. So the footage, it wasn't like I usually get the footage in my videos. It's kind of when you get shocked by a fish, it's just what you get. So here's just some raw, uncut footage of what happened. Enjoy.
I can see how this area, this is hunting, man. Like with all the boulders and shit. I mean, they're hiding behind stuff probably. Oh, that's a fish. Fish on. That was a bobber down. We got an 8-pound test here too, I just realized. What was that? I think we're rolling. All right, guys, we're doing an idiot check here. We're rolling. Wasn't sure. It's been a slow day, so you stop paying attention. Ooh, man, with all those boulders and the 8-pound.
Native, I don't want to drag him up on the bank.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to drag him either. Let's just
yeah, we'll get him right up here. We'll pop him.
we'll get him close and see what's going on.
There he is.
Yeah, I'll just need some pictures and thumbnails with this puppy too. Oh, beautiful.
Supposed to drive, huh, buddy?
Whoa.
Yep, don't thumb him. If he runs, let him run.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just kind of, should be set pretty,
Yep, nice little native.
is he native?
Yep.
Oh yep, I see the little fin on him. Come here, buddy. Oh, beautiful color on him. Jeez. Come here, little guy.
That you just get him with your rod. I can get him up here and we'll get a picture. I'll pop him free and then like you can take him from me. Just back him up so we can get him landed.
Yeah. Woo. Are you?
Back a
Do you
little
want to
bit.
hold on to him?
Yeah,
Or?
I'll get him and you can get him in for you, and then you can just get your picture.
Cool. Exactly. I'll get the camera ready. Sweet. Beautiful colors on that fish. Jeez. Good. Now hold the fish there a little. Put the belly in the water a little bit more, and then just the snout out just a tad. All right, and then go ahead.
Tray just so you can get a couple with him if you want.
Here, what I'll do is I'll set the phone here. It is filming, so just get, you can just kind of film and get some nice close-ups with it. All right. Oh, and she's gone. That's all right. That's all right.
Good fish, buddy.
Got him.
Glad you came down.
Yes.
Good fish, brother.
Second steelhead of my life ever. That's okay. You know, we were trying to get some pictures with her, kept her in the water. That way they just, you know, you want to make sure that you just decrease the mortality rate on those fish. So wanted to get some pictures with her, but you know what? That's okay. We still got some shots, got that fight, fished all day, and man, that just makes it worth it right there, you know? Got me totally off guard.
Why don't you grab your jig, show them what you're using.
This is actually the exact same pattern. I think very similar pattern that I caught my first steelhead on. So it's just kind of a pearlish head, couple little red beads, and then black, purple, nightmarish tail, scented with a little bit of bloody tuna scent. That was awesome. Dude, that was sick, man. Of course, I did not get the money shot with the fish, but that's okay. It was about the experience and making sure that the fish swam off unharmed and strong. So yeah, that was just such a cool freaking trip. So thank you, Sean. I know you're watching. Thank you so much for putting me on that fish and just, you know, having me down there. It was just absolutely amazing. Now, for anyone that loves steelhead fishing, I do have still some epic steelhead videos coming up with like actually some ridiculous action catching some massive wild fish.
Fish.
That's a fish. Oh, he's like in front of or under the boat. Crap. Oh, he's running upstream. Oh, it's a monster.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was a little.
So if you guys don't want to miss those videos, just make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, and then make sure that you also ring the notification bell, guys. Some of you have messaged me and asked why you're not getting notified when I upload videos. Double check on your subscription setting and make sure that the notification bell is actually rung. That way YouTube actually notifies you right away. Hey, Northwest Fishing Secrets, put up a new video. And then let me know if you guys want to see a video through this quarantine, like still once a week, or would you like to see 2 videos a week? Like I said, I've got a lot of stuff filmed. I'm planning on going out probably in the woods here. We could do like, I don't know, maybe some mushroom foraging and cooking. I'm really into mushroom collecting, so we could do that. I am planning on going out and filming some wild juvenile trout in a creek that I saw here near the house. I don't know, just throw weird ideas at me, guys. Seriously, in the comments, I'm gonna expect from all of you, besides smashing the like button, write in the comments what you would like to see during this closure, and do you wanna see 1 video a week or 2 videos a week? I'm open to it all. I've got plenty of time on my hands now. So anyways, guys, stay positive. I know it sucks we can't fish right now, but we will all be out fishing again soon. I feel super confident about it. And until then, I just want to make epic content for you guys. So we'll see you guys either next week or this weekend. Let me know. And until then, stay fishy and fish on.